To my next session on how to set up virtual environment or virtual directory using Visual Studio Code. Reference to the terms virtual environment or virtual directory remains same. And I'm assuming that you already have the Python installation is done and required packages are all already installed. And you have a working directory where your Python files are there, or you have a solution directory where all your Python files are all organized. Now, in order to avoid messing up with the original Python executable libraries and other packages, you can create your virtual environment locally in the current working directory where your Python files are all saved. Using this virtual environment, you can install your packages and play around as long as you are done with your development. Once you are done with your development, pick up only the required packages, export it into some text format, and use it to create a new virtual environment. By this way, you can have multiple number of benefit. One is you are not going to mess with the original installation. Second, you can create a virtual environment to play around with the packages. Third one, you can create a fantastic new environment. Thereby you can have only the required packages. Let us get into the class. And let's see how to create a virtual environment in your Python work environment. Before that, why we need a virtual environment in your Python work environment? So virtual environment will definitely save memory for you. When you are working something on the Python, or when you are developing something on your project using Python, you may come across multiple number of packages and install it left and right. And sometimes you may rarely use some of the packages. So in order to make your environment clean and keep your memory space, more optimized, you can create virtual environment in your working directory and install the packages therein. When you install your packages in the virtual environment, the memory where your Python libraries, actual libraries are all saved, will not be used. And thereby you are not polluting your actual Python environment. If you see here, I have my Python files over here. This is my Python directory. And if you want to create a virtual environment, what you need to do is go to your terminal window and execute this command. So I'm going to create a virtual environment by name VENV, same. If you click on that, it will create a directory here. And so a virtual environment directory is created with the minimum number of basic requirement. To initialize this virtual environment, what you have to do is you have to go to the script directory and activate this PowerShell script. So I'm going to activate this virtual environment by executing VENV. That's the directory name. Inside the scripts directory, I'm executing. So this VENV script within which I'm executing this PowerShell. So my virtual environment is created. Now, if you want to list what are the packages inside this virtual environment, you just type pip list. This will list all the packages inside this virtual environment. We have just only pip. So if you want to extract the real version of all the packages inside that, you can execute a command called pip freeze. I don't have any packages, so it says none. I'm going to install a new package. Pip install request. So this will install the request package inside the virtual environment. Now I am executing the same command again, pip freeze. It will tell me what are the packages are all there and their relative version. Well, this is how you can install all your required packages inside your Python directory under a virtual environment. You can continue to execute your Python program which is outside this one. Say for example, I am in the V environment. I want to run my simple Python program by executing Python 001 underscore hello world. So this will execute this Python program which just to print the Python file. Now you can deactivate this virtual environment by simply executing the command called deactivate. So now we are coming out and to the regular PowerShell. But if you see here, the virtual environment is still there. So I can remove that using the regular del command. Before that, what you have to do is go back to your regular regular virtual environment and then take a dump of the packages which is already there in the virtual environment. For which what you have to do is you have the freeze command, right, and pipe it to my packages dot txt. So this will save all the packages it into the my file my packages dot text, which is outside your virtual environment. This is what shown here. Now what you have to do is, in order to remove this virtual environment, you use deactivate, come out of this virtual environment, and then simply use del bnb, that folder. And you have option like yes, yes to all the stuff. I'm preferring yes to all. That is, I'm providing option A. If you provide this response as A, this entire directory will be removed. Okay. So I'm providing an option A. It will remove all the stuff, and thereby my virtual environment is deactivated as well as removed. Now let's go back and then create the same environment or a different environment. So I'm creating the same environment, and I'm going to activate it by running the activate.ps file, and that's it in the VNB scripts activate.ps1. I'm inside the VNB, and I want to bring back the old packages, whatever there in the my packages dot list. So what you got to do is pip install, read the file R, and then say the package name my packages dot txt. It will read the file and bring back all the packages. Now if you execute freeze, you will get all the packages inside the virtual environment. This is how you can create a virtual environment. You can work on virtual environment, deactivate whenever not required, and then bring back the virtual environment by saving the existing packages in a text file by using appropriate command. I hope this session is helpful to you in your Python learning process, and stay tuned for my next video on Python learning process. Thank you very much for your time. Have a safe day. Bye.